Rage Mage fans, players around the world. Guys, kumusta kayong lahat? At shoutout pala sa mga bagong member natin sa PRMA. So, even though the Rage Mage is dying, we're still growing, okay? And I appreciate you joining us. So, those guards, let me give their name. This is actually the real name. I'm not sure who are they in Rage Mage, but that's Jake Tatoe, J.R. Asuncion, Asakim Imusta, Glenmark Arcelia, and then Francis Corpus. So shout out to you guys. I hope you enjoy the game, even though it's dying. But alright. So again, guys, just want to let you know why I still decided to play this game, because no one's trying to buy my account. And a fair price, you know. It's actually cheap, but they don't want to buy it cheap. It's like they want me to give it away, right? But not gonna do that. And thank you for all the support, the PRMA community, my friends. So there's, you know, a lot of you, so I don't want to mention each name. Thank you for the support and making my channel monetized now. So that's also one of the reasons why I want to continue playing the game. Now, without further ado, the topic is basically the rune tier 9, right? So I'm gonna guide you here and what are the stats of the runes in tier 9. Right, as well as the stats and special stats, right? And how are you gonna be able to get it? So some of the runes here I wasn't able to get, but the most important runes I was able to get them. So let's start with Dripstone. Dripstone, it's just HP and defense. So if you're in a Mojo build and attack build, you don't have to. You didn't need this. But basically it's gonna give you like HP 1% attack and defense. So Molten Blaze, right? Molten Blaze, or how to get this is really make your Reiki high, and then Flame high for focus, and then use like Waterstone, right? It's easy to get Waterstone. It's not the one in tier 7, which is super hard to get. But this one, they're really easy to get. Okay, so because the tier 7 actually has 3 stats, right? 3 stats, but this one is a bit higher because it's on a higher tier manual. Now, for Molten Blaze, so you gotta use just Firestone, make your Reiki high, and of course, the Enchant. I forgot the Enchant. The Enchant is actually important. What I used here is actually normal, because when I started looking or hunting the 3 of them, so I don't want to change or, you know, enchant using diamond every now and then for fire, water, and earth. So what I did is, you know, just use instead normal, because they're all normal runes, and then normal, and then normal here, normal here, normal here. So basically, I'm looking for mutant. That's why I'm gunning for mutant right now. Right, especially if you have the Archmage, you don't want to lose the Archmage, so you gotta spend like 45 diamonds, and that's a lot. If you know it's giving a hard time to get what you're looking for. So basically, for this, normal, and then use Firestone. Enchant, yeah, you gotta go for normal, or if you wanna if you have a lot of diamonds, then use Firestone, and then but you gotta change it if you're looking for this one. But to be efficient, just use normal and then Firestone. Alright, so this is actually top tier, the best rune for attacks in Mojo so far. Okay, build. Mojo, you might want to use the defense in Mojo, because you know Mojo, you don't have to, you won't be revived, so you don't want to be like what do you call this, crystal, they call it crystal cannonball. Like you gotta be one hit by an opponent, or you have such a low defense, so someone might defeat you in a battle. So toughen it up and probably use like HP steal to last in a later round. Right, so next is the Earth Core. So same with Molten Blaze, but this one is actually defense, and that's Mojo. Earth Stone, and of course normal or Earth in the Enchant. Right, So this one I just accidentally used it, but this one is actually a higher stats compared to the tier 8 disrupt steel and dodge resistance. So wind harmony. So tier 8 actually has one, which is the wind surge, but this one is really good. It has a higher stats too, but of course you can also get this. So just wind, all right, wind and lightning symphony. This one is really good because imagine restrict and crit. So those two are important resistance that you want to get. Say for example, you have crit mojo and then dodge. Your chart is dodge, crit dodge, and then you didn't have to worry about this or your resistance, because your resistance is gonna go up as well as your restrict. So a safe strategy actually is putting restrict and dodge resistance, right? If you're way tougher than your opponent or than the competition, right, way ahead. But if you are not, then just look for a way where you can defeat him with your special stats and make sure he's not gonna his special stats, or what they call this, build, or you know, when I said special stats, that's actually combo, crit, dodge, restrict, and counter, right? So make sure to counter those, put some resistance, and make sure to use one that he has lesser resistance, like the special skills that you think it's gonna go through, gonna trigger, and because it's like lesser resistance. So that's it. All right, so this one I was able to complete all of that. So it gives me 1% attack, HP and defense. So these are the two that I'm actually looking for after I've collected all the mutant, yellow mutant here in tier 9. Second, all right, so this, the light, I was able to get it. So this is where I struggled in tier 8, right? Especially the Lune Glow. I used a lot of you know, a lot of what do you call this, the Lune Glow. I used a lot of stones, right? It's like, I think near to 5,000. So imagine for, you know, it took me 2 months, and then I've been constantly using, but I got this with just a default stone. Probably my Ricky is so high, but going back, I got this first, right? This is Radiant Brilliance by just using a default. I'm not sure if it's the default. Oh yeah, it would. I believe it's not the default, but I do have some enchant, right? Then after I was done with let's say all of the normals here, I switched to the special, and then I haven't gotten this yet. But when I finished enchanting and then I beginning summoning the runes, okay, given that I already, let's say, have a special, right? Special on the enchant, special bonus for special stats. Below 50, I was able to get this right away, so I was kind of lucky, right? So this one is actually HP and HP percentage and then HP. This one, it's damage and then mojo. I'm gonna show it to you guys right later on. So so this crit, I'm not sure what the stats most likely, but I believe crit combo, either the crit comes first, so combos come seconds, or the combo comes first. This one I'm not sure yet. Probably HP still and counter. Either the HP still would come first or counter comes first. And this one is actually most likely it's restrict and dodge, right? But I'll show this to you guys, the stats, once I was able to acquire it. Now let me just show you. All right, so the highest rating I've gotten for Molten Blaze is actually 21,373, and this is like, you're gonna get 16,457 and almost 2,500 mojo, right, as you can see. Now for def here, this one. The highest I've gotten is 21,494. So 16,550. Mojo is 2470. Now let's go to HP. Where's that? HP. I believe I probably have put it here or sold it. Not sure. How does it look like? Hold on. Let me. Okay, dripstone. So that's actually dripstone. HP dripstone. Okay, this is dripstone, right? So it's actually flat HP and flat defense, right? Flat HP, flat defense. So that's a dripstone. Not usable at all. All right. So for me, that's what I think. Okay, and special. Let's go to the special. Or by the way, the premium. So this is Wind Harmony. Disrupt. It's a bit higher than the Wind Surge, and then I believe this one here, Lightning Symphony, Restrict and Crit. So those are two stats that you probably must be needing. Okay. Now let's go to the special. Alright, special. Let me go back. Let me switch it back. And then okay. Back. Alright. Now for alright, Mystic Merc, damage up, and then Mojo 5,000. So I'll be looking for rating 3,000, but it costs a lot, and I need to hurry getting the mutant. Then once I've gotten all the mutants, then probably I'll switch back to this. But for now, that's enough for me, right? Might reach up to damage is gonna be like 20%, and this probably would be around 5.5k or 6k. For the HP, I believe I didn't get that. Right? Yeah, I probably sold it because it's not really useful for me, right? Call this. Let me switch it back to. All right, Eternal Night. Okay, so that's pretty much about it. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Again, those are the stats, or the runes and the stats you're gonna be getting here in tier 9. So right now I'm actually in tier 5 because of the event of Runestone's summoning. Alright, so if you have questions, feel free to ask and subscribe, and feel free to put some comment below if you have any ideas. This is Lai once again. Peace out.